Okay, so the last big thing that a lot of you have been asking for is the ability to add routes to your map. That is the ability to make it so that you can see directions on how to get from where you are, where your phone is located, to the selected location in your list. Now, I found this great site which has some instructions for doing it. But you don't have to start from scratch. I'm going to show you how you can take some of the code presented here in this Medium post and apply it to our app. The starting point for this is what we had in the previous video, which was we have the distance to the phone being calculated and being displayed. And this will automatically update anytime the location changes, so that as your device is moving around, you can see the new distance from you to the location you've selected. And presumably, if you are trying to get directions to go somewhere as you move around, you can update those directions. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to our location detail, which is what we're seeing right here, and we're going to add in an element. We're going to add in a button, and this button is going to have an action. It's going to fire anytime that button is pressed, and so we'll fill that in just a moment. And the other thing that we have to do is give it a text element that says, click here if you want to show a route. So I'm going to type show route right here. Now, the action. I am going to take advantage of the code from this person. I am not writing it from scratch. I really appreciate this person sharing, looks like Alé Patron, sharing instructions on how to do this. I'm going to scroll down to the specific part that corresponds with what we are trying to do, and that is down here. Now, this person is getting instructions to drive from Boston to New York. That is not what we want. We want just this part of the code where we are starting to set up the directions. So I'm going to take just this code right here, and I'm going to paste this into the action of this button. Oh, so I do actually need that extra bracket there, or that brace. That fixes all the issues. Okay, so we're good. So I'm going to rename these variables. This is not NYC. This is the starting point. And my starting point, I'm going to make this start, is going to be, I don't need to put in the latitude and longitude. I'm going to get the starting point from the location of the phone. So I'm going to, this is phone location dot coordinates. That's my starting point. And I'm going to make this my ending point. And I'm going to do something similar, but this time I'm just going to get the selected location dot coordinate. Okay, and so I need to update this. So this is going to be the starting point. This is going to be the end right there. And so we can see we are making a request. We're asking Apple's servers to give us directions between these two locations. We're telling it this is the start, this is the finish. We're saying we want to use automobile. Of course, you could set all of these things manually as well. I'm going to change a couple things. I'm going to remove this step that adds annotations to the map because we know where the current location is, and the endpoint is going to be the selected location. So we don't actually need to add those in there. Let's save it and let's give it a shot. Okay, so I'm just going to choose a location, Grandview A, and I'm going to click Show Route. And so we can see that it zooms in, but we can't yet see the route itself. And that's actually because I have missed a step from Alé's tutorial, and that step is up here. And that is we need to tell the app how to draw when we are adding an overlay, something like this. And so that's going to come right here. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to the map view, and I'm seeing that this is inside of a coordinator. And so I'm going to go to my code, which involves a coordinator. I'm going to get to the inside of the coordinator and not inside any other functions. I'm going to paste this in, and I can change all of these settings myself. We're getting this warning because this is not a public function, so we'll make it public. There we go. And system blue is good. Let's just say that we want to change it to system red for fun. And everything else looks good. So let's hit the play button. And this time, let's choose Lawrence Ting. School. We'll zoom in a little bit. Okay. And so we want directions from wherever we are, which appears possibly to be in the middle of the river. So maybe that's not good. Let's show the route. And so now that we have that route, I think that is exactly the problem. You can actually see that from that location, it takes us to this little road and then back over. And it is built in with this renderer that it automatically does a little zoom animation out so that it just shows the portion of the map for the route, and this takes us very cleanly to Lawrence Ting. Let's just try something. Let's change our location. So I'm going to change this from 728 to maybe 738, moves us a little bit farther away, and let's just hit show route again. Now you'll notice that what happens is it's not taking the previous directions off the route, and so it would be good to do that. So I'll go back to the content view, and what I'm going to do before I add this overlay of the route is I'm going to remove the overlays on the map. Map view dot overlays. So this just means that I'm only going to show one route at a time. Let's try it out. This time, let's get directions to Pizza 4Ps and show the route. There we go. And so now it's showing that direction. Let's just see what happens now with this new change. I'm going to make this 718, so that moves me now. That's where we are. So we're up north a little bit. Okay, great. So we're in a new location. Let's now calculate a new route. As you can see, that removes the old one and now gives us just the route that we need. So this is working. This is what we wanted. I hope you can integrate this into your MapKit projects. Good luck.